Let's get the party started, Mr. Unthank. I had the privilege. It's been a few months ago. I remember it was at the Levee. I got to see this band, Trippin Roots. They're out of Lexington, if memory serves me right. But these guys came on, and I had heard a lot about them. And when I went to see them live in color, they did not disappoint. So yeah, Evan Curran with and Zach Day. Evan, are you there? Are you back, Evan?
Yep, I'm back. What's going on?
How are you, man?
Greg, doing well.
Yeah, good.
How about yourself?
I'm good. Along here with my co-host Greg Unthank, Evan, and Zach. Zach, what's up, man?
What's up, fella?
Not a whole lot, man.
Get some Lexingtonians on the air with us, huh?
What is it?
I said we got some Lexingtonians on the air with us.
Oh, we do, yeah. We're actually sitting here with Aaron and Andy White, the bassist and drummer as well.
Okay. We got the whole band. That's fine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't leave the rhythm section out. That's right.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, props to the props to the rhythm section. Well, let's talk about you guys are a band out of Lexington. How did Trippin Roots get started? What's the story there?
We had played together for a long time, like 10 years or something, maybe more. I don't know. That's me, Evan, and Aaron and Andy. And we met Zach, and we kind of had a bluegrass outfit back in the day. But we did more whiskey, and then we did bluegrass picking. So that kind of fell off the rocker a little bit. But we started jamming again last year. Actually, the full band's only been for about 4 or 5 months, I guess. But we got the history and the chemistry there. It's picking up quite a bit in no time at all. So.
10 years? This is 10 years in the making?
Well, this project itself, The Roots, is as a full band, it's about 5 months in the making, but the history goes back for sure. So
the history between bandmates is high school and deeper.
All right.
The rhythm section, Evan all grew up together.
Yeah, well, the rhythm section, isn't that they're brothers, correct?
Yeah. Correct, yeah.
Okay. We'll get the brothers. All right, so Zach, what's your story?
What's your story?
What is my story? I started one fateful day at a pawn shop.
Right. Are you tired, Kevin?
I'm a little tired, but no, I'm having fun here. Like I said, I got to see these guys at the Levee, and
it's like you're interrogating them. What's your story?
The light shining, the
night on the 15th.
Yeah, the light shining in their face. Yeah, big brother's listening, guys. Big brother. So, well, and what I loved about this band is that they have a lot of very good original music, and as you pointed out with your band, Blue Funk, Greg, original music to me defines a band. It just, no offense to those out there listening, covers are covers. Greg, as you said, Brown Eyed Girl gets played by any and everybody. Bands who can actually create music and keep the audience involved. That's a good thing. And these guys got going on. Share with us, how long has the original music process been going on?
First of all, thank you, man. That's an awesome compliment. I've been writing, for quite a while. Serious songwriting. I guess I really didn't think about it too much until a few years ago. So I guess Trippin Roots really started, I was playing solo, and we had disbanded for a while, and just trying to think of, writing my own songs for me. But it was me and an acoustic guitar, and I was writing songs for basically a rock group, so it's kind of hard to portray with one guy and an acoustic guitar. So brought Zach into it, and it kind of took a country turn a little bit, I didn't want to go too country, nothing against country music.
A little bit more folky, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't know, I guess it needs the band behind it to get the, to get the ideas out of the songwriting. It's
been about a 2.5 year evolving process into adding more moving parts and getting everything orchestrated the right way. We've been spending a lot more time actually rehearsing. when we first started. Well, when I first joined, it was just me and Evan. I was playing a cajon, just a little ass drum, which I mean it's fun, but it doesn't really get the point across either. You really need your cymbals and your bass guitar.
Back to the rhythm section.
Back to the rhythm
Thank
section. You gotta.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't. I can't use a cajon, dude. I have to get one specially built.
Right.
I'm a big guy, so mine has to be made out of 2x4s and fucking plywood and stuff.
That'd be a hell of a cajon, man.
You'd probably be good with mine. It's all plywood. It's a little painful on the hand, though.
Yeah, my bad. Carry on, my bad.
Oh, you're good. I don't know what direction am I trying to steer this in here? I don't know.
Well, let me give you some direction. You mentioned bluegrass music, which that's a cool sound. But how did you all together or whatever decide that was not it? That what moved you into the frame or the mindset that you are today?
In a nutshell, we were a rock band before. And one of our good friends, Michelle, had a banjo that her boyfriend had given her, and they broke up. And a big thing at my mom's house was to go out and light a bonfire and just do acoustic jams by the bonfire and drink way too damn much whiskey, pretty much. So I figured I figured while I had a banjo, I might as well learn some tunes. I wasn't really into a 6-string banjo, not hating on anyone that has one, or playing a banjo like you do a guitar. So I really wanted to get into the 3-finger style, Earl Scruggs and stuff. So I learned some banjo, and thought it'd be cool. Zach actually had a brief history on some fiddle.
That was short-lived.
Yeah, and Andy and Aaron are both really versatile as far as the rhythm section goes. So we tried it a little bit. Wrote a few songs that I don't know, diehard bluegrass fans would probably spear me for calling it bluegrass. It definitely wasn't bluegrass, but along those lines, I guess.
We actually still play one of them as the band now, just as a kind of, I guess, a southern rock feel almost, right?
Yeah.
Wake Up to Whiskey.
Yeah.
I guess where that title came from.
Waking Up to Whiskey, yeah. Kind of derived from, Aaron had the idea of Whiskey Before Breakfast, that the old time fiddle tune, old bluegrass tune, Whiskey Before Breakfast. So we talked about that and wrote that, and then I don't know, that turned into more, we didn't know shit about booking or playing live or anything. We just knew about playing by a bonfire. So it kind of fell apart a little bit,
We played
things go. We were 19, 20.
We played 4 gigs in 5 months or something.
Well, Zach was still 30. He's been 30 for 10 years. So that's
shit happens.
Yeah. But we tried it. That kind of fell apart, and then I got back with the White Boys on a rock trio, and it's always been derived from rock. So adding another guitar.
Let me jump in here. Let me jump in here and ask you, what style would you consider your music? I know it's some original bands don't really want to be labeled, but what style? What kind of vein would you say your music is in?
It's definitely a derivative of rock. I mean, it's mostly rock. It's I'd say a roots rock. I mean, there's a little bit of country twang in it. I don't know. I mean, Southern rock every label gets labeled, so it's hard to label yourself as far as bands not playing things. Southern rock has its own label, I feel or its own stigma. I feel like if I tell people we're Southern rock, they want to hear Leonard Skinner, and I fucking love Skinner, but I'm not, trying to write songs like Skinner.
Right.
Got a little more grit, I'd say, a little more I don't know, down from earth, I don't know, bare bones, really. We're not trying to overproduce or create something that's too heavy on this or too light on that.
Something hard to listen to. I mean, we're just trying to make it fun, for other people to, if you can get in your car and listen to it and not feel obligated to change the song, then I feel like that's a pretty good direction to be in. I feel like we're, if not there, I mean, pulling up on it right now.
Cool. All right.
And anyway.
Do you all have any plans on, I'm sorry, go ahead, Kevin. No, I was going to ask them, do y'all have any plans on, or do you already have a CD, or you done any recordings? You going to, get your material down so people can purchase it, go somewhere to find it?
I've got a million plans, man. I just can't decide on fucking with one. Really, it's the thing. With my songwriting,
we're gonna narrow your list down, okay, from a million to
yeah. Well, we're trying to home record, really. That we have more free time that way, which that's a double-edged sword because we spend too much time fucking around, and sometimes you have the blessing of being able to spend that sweet time trying to perfect things.
Yeah,
and I'm too much of a perfectionist sometimes in my songwriting anyway, so it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's trying to find a way to release the ideas and produce everything the right way, whether or not to find a studio around Lexington or the greater Lexington area, or to, learn and grow and do it yourself. It's hard work either way, right? You're trying to get the ideas out. So
you could always go back and change
everyone's
something,
asking
man.
for a product. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just agreeing with what you were saying. You're like to be a perfectionist, but that's like me in the studio. I always feel like, yeah, that was a good take, but man, I sure could go back and do something different, or I could do something better. I'd like to change that, but it's kind of hard to settle for something for sure.
Right. Yeah, I agree. The song's got to end at some point, right? I mean, it can be anything.
Actually, Greg, I say the same thing with our podcast. The problem is that it's live, and I can't go back and correct my stupid shit that I say.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
My old roommate had a thing where the song's never finished, so eventually you just have to decide, like, I'm fucking done with it, like, and walk away. Like, once it's at a certain point, you're essentially just overproducing yourself, and that's not doing anybody any favors. So, man.
Yeah.
Tell me. We've had some people on from the Lexington area before, and they've shared their stories. But what is truly the music scene like in Lextown?
It wants to thrive. It does. It does want to thrive. There are a lot of artists and a lot of musicians. I don't want to say it's bad. I want to say it's growing, but I think a lot of people don't have the faith that they need to have in the city itself.
It's an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten lucky and found plenty of places that'll have us just because we can do, either a full band or condense it down to a 3-piece with a cajon. So I mean, that's kept us afloat for a while. But right now we're really pushing for the full band, and Lexington doesn't have a lot of places that want or can accommodate that, or if they haven't heard of you, they almost won't even talk to you. Which that's everywhere, but.
Is it safe to say?
College town, it should be like it.
Say what?
Right, correct.
I was thinking, being a college town, that seems unusual to me. And I know Lexington scene. I used to play there a little bit myself, and yeah, places are far and few between that actually you can go see a full band. There's not a lot of places, at least when I was around there. But it seems odd to me, being a college town. You think that they would be a lot of places around there, at least for the college party,
Right.
I mean, they're more popping up all the time.
Yeah.
A place we're playing this Saturday for their 1-year anniversary called the Burl. They popped up and they've been killing it. They've been having bands, national acts coming through, and local bands during the week mostly. And I mean, they just stay packed all the time.
The Barrel.
The Burl.
BURL. Yeah, that's a common conception there. Yeah.
Is there a place
like a knot in a tree. Yeah.
I got
Burl.
it.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money into that place, and it shows that they've everything they're doing with it just shows how much passion they've got for what they're trying to achieve. I think they're doing a really good job, but there are a few other places, but that one right now is at the top of my list as far as.
Shout out to the Burl.
Shout out to the Burl.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Well, that's one shout out. Let me give another shout out to a local venue that it appears, guys, that you guys, when it comes to the Louisville scene, that you have gravitated to, or you've been a regular at, is a Diamond, the pub. What's
Diamond? Yeah,
Diamond is awesome.
Yeah, Jared, those guys there. What's it been like, connecting with the Louisville scene?
I'm sorry. Are we talking about Diamond or Levy?
Diamond.
Well, I'm talking Diamond, but in general, with the fact that you all.
Okay. Yeah. No, Levy's been great as well. As far as Diamond goes, we were just excited to recently be put on the patio schedule, which we've been really striving toward. Making noise out there, and
where the party's at.
Yeah, we started inside, and we were like, damn, we got to get a part of this. Let's get a piece of the pie outside. And he kind of moved us out there. I guess we made enough noise to at least move that way. And
it's funny, we've never actually met him.
Yeah. Shouts out to Jared.
Shouts out to Jared. Yeah.
Jared, definitely, Jared, good guy. Greg, this is one of my favorite parts of the show, is that when we get the guests to come on and they have some original music, and we get to play it. This song that we're going to play, "Damn Shame," Guys, give me a little bit of background on it. What's up with the song, and then we're gonna play it.
I guess background. That's man. You're gonna find interviewing me, man. I get a little too deep sometimes. I'm an introverted writer. I guess I like to think a lot about myself or other people's points of view and hardships, and not trying to be like super nihilistic or dark about my songwriting, but it's pretty much all derived from a hard time or trying to make it a good time. It's kind of melancholy, but it's about kind of feeling stuck, like where you're at, like hard times at home. I had a hard back and forth relationship with my mom, and things like that just make you feel like, well, it's a damn shame that I'm just a damn same since all this. You think you've gone leaps and bounds from where you were, and some days you just sit and think you haven't gone anywhere, so.
Music with a meaning, dude. I like it. Music with a meaning.
Good deal.
How long did it take you to write this one? Is this song actually finished?
This version, it's funny, real quick. This version I found recently, a version I did 4 years ago or so with Aaron. Was it just you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just Aaron and I. And I had just a 1 or a 2-liner first verse, like an intro verse. I wouldn't consider it its own stanza, but it opens up the song and it comes full circle. So we're playing it the old way live now, but the recorded version it all comes full circle still. It's I wouldn't call it finished, but I wouldn't say it's not either. It's the same idea.
It's definitely going to be back in the studio.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that studio, the future version of this, but the current version we play now. Check this out.
Yeah.
Well, it's a damn shame that I'm still the damn same since I went back to that place. So can nothing bring a new day? I traveled down south. Well, I felt a north wind blow back and forth from the Bayou to Chicago. It's where my mind goes. Not much for flying planes, but I take off on a dim lit runway. Wanna look down at the trees. Ain't nothing that I haven't seen. Well, it's a damn shame that I'm still the damn same since I went back to that place. So can nothing bring a new day? Well, it's a damn shame that I'm still the damn same since I went back to that place. So can nothing bring a new day? Took a midnight walk down a moonlit driveway and I let a man get in my way. Get in my way. Mama called to come back home. She didn't want a little boy on the run. There was nothing to run from except the place that I call home. Well, it's a damn shame that I'm still the damn same since I went back to that place. So can nothing bring a new day? Well, it's a damn shame that I'm still the damn same since I went back to that place. So can nothing bring new day?
Damn
Yeah.
shame. I like it, Greg. What you think, Greg?
Oh, that's awesome, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. I like.
What's your influence when you're writing music? What's where do you put your mind at when you start writing your original stuff?
A
chick? Does it all go back to a chick? A bad experience?
It can all go back to a woman. It can all go back to a woman, and that's weird. I've actually thought to get even deeper down that rabbit hole. My mom passed away in August, so I've even found that just writing songs about her can seem like an ex-girlfriend, but it's it's a different relationship, and it can be interpreted however the listener wants to interpret it. But the feelings are there. You know what I mean? Either way, obviously. I mean, it's going to be an emotional roller coaster writing a song or however you're going to go through it. But yeah, I kind of try to turn my mind off and just write. I don't force myself to write ever. Actually, I probably haven't written as many songs as I should be daily or however. People tell you got to write 10 songs a day or whatever, and you'll be a great writer if you do this. And I don't know. There's no real algorithm, I guess, to answer that question. Just whatever.
He used the word
right.
algorithm. He pulled the algorithm word on us tonight.
Right. Yeah.
I had to.
Algorithm. It's like, I have to ask, guys. Greg, you're familiar with Phil Collins' "In the Air"?
Yeah.
Greg.
Absolutely.
Yeah, these guys. I have to know, guys, is there an audio version somewhere out there that I can let Greg hear? Their version of this, again, it when you take a cover, and like they did with this song, they took this song, this is a cover that you would want to hear over and over, because I do actually think it probably evolves every time they play it, but it is a killer version of it. So yeah, I need to get an MP3 of that. So,
we don't have any actual recordings of it, I don't think.
Yeah, we have a video on Facebook.
There are a bunch of live videos. Our buddies Petey Compton and Rick Hayes have taken multiple videos of us.
Yeah,
I'm sure I can find it on YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube, it's on our Facebook.
He told me he was about to upload it to YouTube. I'm not sure if he's on that yet. He said he was going to upload the black and white. I'm glad you all are enjoying that. You want to share it?
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
He took a black and white video of it this past Friday. We were actually in Louisville at Diamonds.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I wonder if Rick Hayes has a twin brother, man, because you're on Facebook and he's at one place and then you turn it back on a little bit later. He's at another place. He's at 3 or 4 different places taking videos. Go get a speeding ticket.
Let's give Rick and Petey some love. Those guys are doing it because they just for the love.
Sammy, absolutely.
Yeah. So props to those guys. Right. Absolutely. I'm on your I'm on your Reverb Nation page. You've got some other originals on there. So is this the originals that I'm seeing here? Is that part of an EP? Is there an EP that's been released, or is it how?
Those are just some songs. We have another one on Bandcamp, but that was just with the trio and Cajon. I feel like the Reverb Nation, they've been produced better. Zach and I put a little more work and research into mixing and mastering, and those three. I like to release. A lot of people have the idea of not releasing songs until they're ready, and I still stand by that, but I like to release some here and there just to kind of get an idea of how people are recepting the material.
Just gauge a reaction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And to have a little bit of, like a taste, I guess. I don't really like to release 12 or 15 songs and give 20-second samples, because no one's really going to be able to gauge a song unless they can listen to an entire body of art all the way through. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not quite ready to have it all down. We're working on it. I don't know. I'd like to have something finished by the end of the year.
That would be nice.
That would be nice for your it would be nice for your fan base, guys. Just saying.
It would be great. And if sooner, if not,
it's a lengthy process to get it done the way we want it portrayed and everything like that. Just to have it done right and know that, anything that we could have avoided as far as a mistake or, some EQ being right or wrong, all that stuff's worth the wait.
Right.
I think to all of us, actually.
Right.
That's one of the things he was talking about.
I want to get let's get the rhythms, that rhythm section. Let's give them some vocal time here. The White Brothers, not to be confused with any other color, but tonight. It's White.
Yes, our last names are White.
Yeah. Give us what's up with you guys. Share real quick. What's the story with you?
I want to say to the drummer White that, man, nice groove, dude. I noticed a really cool laid back groove in that song, man. I just shout out to the drummer.
Cool. Yeah, I like to. Evan actually played drums on that recording, so I'd love to take the credit, but I do sit back on my groove quite a bit. It's identical, I think. He's a much better drummer, but thank you.
Well, shit. Damn, Evan, you got it.
I was gonna tell you just to run with it, Andy.
No, I thought about. I don't want to steal any credit, but yeah, but I appreciate your compliments, Evan. He's a far better drummer. I swear. Come see it live.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff, and being able to play with my brother. You know, we played together for 12 to 15 years. I've lost count, but I mean, it doesn't get any tighter when you know a guy like the back of your hand. So.
Oh, I bet.
So it's super fun to just look at him grooving, lost in the groove, and I'm sure it's just the same for him to me.
Yep, Hearts Beats as one. So.
Yeah.
Just for the record, guys, your comment about it doesn't get any tighter, that works well with any female you're hanging with for the night. Just saying. They love hearing that shit. They love hearing that shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Good sound right there. It's getting tighter. I gotta remember that line the next time. I'm like, oh, it does not get any tighter.
It's tighter than you, baby. That's what she said.
Exactly. That's what we said. And so, and then then I'll see if having some Trippin' Roots music in the background works too. So I'll use your all's words, play your music. I'll give you feedback the next time I see you guys.
That's fine.
When's your next Louisville visit?
Looks like we're gonna be back in Louisville on August 13th? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be back on Sunday the 13th at the Levee.
Levee. That's your other go-to, the Levee. Besides,
I'm sorry, what?
Diamond and the Levee, they're your two main Louisville places right now.
Those have been, yeah. It seems, we're at Diamond on the 25th as well, so 13th and the 25th. But
we're going to be at Bistro 42 on September 9th, I think.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this is July or August? What is this? What dates are you talking about?
What is
it? The dates. What is it? This month or next month?
August 13th will be at the Levee at the River House, and then the 25th will be at Diamonds, and then September 9th we're going to be at Bistro 42 for the first time.
Wow. Okay, that's Judy at Bistro. That's nice. I'll
we just had the door open.
Yeah, Greg, Greg, I'm going to pin you down one night. I want you, as a favor to me, hang out with me and watch these guys. They're legit.
Oh,
please do, bro. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to sneak our way into the entirety of the Louisville scene, but coming from out of town, it's kind of, I don't know. I prefer to meet face to face with people and talk. I know Bardstown Road has a lot to offer. Just Louisville in general has a lot to offer, and I see what we can do.
I recently spoke with the owner of 502 Cafe. We've been trying to get in contact with Nirvana, Baxter's, Captain's Quarters. I think they're booked up until they close.
Yeah.
So we'll be hopefully looking at the beginning of the year for them.
Yeah. What have y'all heard about Nirvana? We're interested in that place. I'll ask you a question.
Man, I just know it's very, very new. It's just very new. That's all I know about it. I hear it's really nice, but man, I think it's only been open like a couple of weeks. So
right.
It's been about a month. And they've had. I'm actually was impressed by the bands they've had there. So I've heard good things about it as well. So definitely another venue that hopefully can do well to support the local music scene, because we know, hey, it's about opportunities for the musicians to get out there and show their stuff. So.
And something else for opportunities, man, that Louisville does offer and does have a lot of is the community seems to do a lot of benefits. There's a few entities in town that puts on regular benefits, and that could be something to maybe even get your foot in the door at certain places. If you wanted to get with Kevin or I and find out who the people are who do these benefits, it would be free gigs, but still you're meeting other bands, you're in other venues, and you're just getting your name out there. So that would be an option as well. I would think that would be a good thing.
Being a network is arguably more important than the music, very arguably, but I mean, it depends on who you're talking to.
Right.
We could sound like shit, but if we can draw 3,000 people to a place, then.
Hell yeah.
But
absolutely.
I'd rather do a bit of both. Sounds great, drawing 3,000 people.
I agree.
Tell us, before we let you go, share with us all the social media. Where can people connect with you guys?
That's facebook.com/trippinroots. Instagram and Snapchat handles are at Trippin_roots.
You do have a Twitter, by the way. I did.
We do have a Twitter, but
yeah,
we don't really use it. It's also at Trippin_roots.
I kind of just hate
Twitter. Let me get back into it. I didn't think anyone else used Twitter still, but maybe that's just me.
It's funny, Greg, because with the music show tonight. Tuesday night is our music podcast. Monday night is kind of our eclectic mix. Monday and Tuesday nights, the audience is Facebook. It's predominantly Facebook. But my sports show on Sunday nights, as I talk through the blue lens, my boys in Lexington, it's predominantly Twitter. So,
wow.
So, yeah. Anyways.
That's on us. We haven't paid much attention to it, but Trippin Roots. Yeah. It's at Trippin Roots or underscore.
Trippin _, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Greg, anything before we let these guys go?
No, man. I just like what you guys are doing, and good luck. And again, I like what I heard, and I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm gonna make some effort to get out there and see you guys when you're in town. Be careful.
Thank you, Greg. We appreciate that. Yeah, we'll keep it up. I hope to see you soon at the show.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for your time tonight. I'm a fan. I will see you when you're in Louisville very soon.
All right, we look forward to it, Kevin.
All right, take care, bro. Brothers, take care.
Trippin Roots. I don't know.
Yes. Peace out.
Thank y'all.
Peace out, Trippin. Yeah. Trippin Roots.